can do this shit. Yo. Y'all ready? Yo.
We got that new plug and play. Finally got it. Shout out Damian Luck. I have not yet been able to make this blink, so we're going to try it right here. It's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening. So, you already know how we're doing it. It's going to be a quick one. What's up, everyone? Joey Planets here with another installment into the S.N.A.P archives where we talk about science, nature, anthropology, and politics. This week's edition will be about politics, and what we're going to be discussing today is the results of the midterm election. So as everybody knows, the House of Representatives was taken by the Republicans. The Senate was taken by the Democrats, and something that's not really talking about, the races between the governorships, that is actually pretty even, which is really important. But what we're going to first talk about is in my home state, which is Florida. Currently, I voted for Val Demings for senator. I voted for Charles Crist, I think his name was, for governor. Obviously, Ron DeSantis and Marco Rubio both won those races, which is a shame. However, I did vote for a provision to cut assessed value in real estate when you are adding flood protection as real properties. So that did go through, which is great for people who live on the coast, who are experiencing that coastal change. But Florida decided to vote red again. So I guess we'll take a hit to that first. That's rough. Ron DeSantis, not the best candidate. He's done some questionable things this year, such as shipping immigrants up north. He's signed laws, inhibiting COVID practices while we are still in the midst of dealing with that, the repercussions of the pandemic. He's continuously voted to basically take away the school's rights. Here he talks a lot about how the education in Florida is very well priced, but the part that he doesn't talk about is that comes with a cost. So budgets are given to schools here in Florida. However, the dark side of that is that if you don't adhere to his policies or his politics, or you don't even shine him in a light that is positive, he will shut you down. He allows people, the teachers and faculty, to be filmed if they're saying things that go against his rhetoric. And then those same teachers are actually being reported for being against whatever he says. I went to New College a little bit in Sarasota, and I actually talked to teachers who were a part of a coalition to actually sue Governor Ron DeSantis in the state of Florida for an invasion of privacy. So we'll see how that works out. What I want to get to, though, is now that we have the Republicans controlling the House and we have the Senate controlling the Democrats controlling the Senate, I wanted to talk about what each of those things are going to entail. So basically, with power shifting to the side of Republicans in the House of Representatives, that is going to open up Republicans to be able to form their own committees, to be able to appoint people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, or people like Kevin McCarthy will be leading committees. He'll be the Republican leader, presumably, in the House of Representatives. And it's just scary to think about what that entails, because if you are not agreeing with them, then they stonewall. They straight up will shut down the government. They will stop the passing of any bills, which is something they were already doing in the Senate. Democrats gained control in the Senate, but lost control in the House, which is where the bills start. So now they can get the bills through, but they're not going to be able to start the bills. So bills are not going to be written. Republicans talk a lot of policy, but they don't act on it. So you can expect bills not to be written, not to be passed, and you can also expect a government shut. However, that being said, with the Democrats holding the Senate and the Senate's ability to work with the president, that could be a positive note for progressives in the House to convince Democrats in the Senate to enact, or convince Biden to executively enact, things that will be good for most people, like codifying abortion, codifying same-sex marriage, making sure that the rich are paying their fair and share in taxes, and making sure that the programs that we need, like healthcare for all and free education for all and better working conditions and more labor unions, we're not going to get those things until the budget is fixed. Now, in the Senate, Bernie Sanders is budget chairman, so there could be, you might be able to expect them to start doing some crazy things when it comes to the budget, but again, that will be stonewalled by the Republicans. That being said, let's talk about some of the weird things that have been going on in the midterms. We had a lot of election deniers that won their seats. They won in Secretary of State races. They won in important seats of government that will decide the fate of the 2024 election. And then at the end of the 2-week period that the midterms took to count the votes, we finally got the results in. So we're looking at, it was a pretty normal election overall. We saw a power shift between the Democrats and the Republicans, but I expect that the Republicans are going to shut it down, and we'll see what happens. My takeaway is I'm happy that some states were able to hold it down. In Pennsylvania, Fetterman won Pennsylvania, the Senate seat there, which was great, and then Josh Shapiro also won the governorship. So that's 2 positions that swung in the favor of the Democrats in Pennsylvania, which is why I'm happy to announce that we will be moving to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My girlfriend and I are packed up. We're leaving this week, and you can expect the new streaming setup. You can expect the new video section that I'll be filming in. Everything is going to be a lot more professional. Comment down below what you guys thought of the midterm elections. Let me know what is going on in your heads. Till next time, this has been Joey Planets with another installment to the S.N.A.P archives. See y'all next time.
Hey, fuck it up, Lucifer. Executioner, she was eyeballing me, so I had to fondle her. 666, that's the word. Devil to the dirt, show me what you want, I'll put it in a hearse. Everyone know I'm cursed, wanna feel the hurt. Take what the devil taught me and I put it in a verse. Everything I know, I got it from the fucking coast. Most dope flow, chronic logic from the Pope. They say he elevated, but he doesn't even smoke. Make you wanna croak.